So, rumors of a new Kendrick Lamar album are circulating after fans noticed he changed his profile picture on Spotify, then changed it back. On the same day, snippets of unreleased tracks, including one called Therapy Session, surfaced online.
I will poke a hole in something Pigeons and Planes has there. His profile picture did not change back.
It did change
back. It is actually still this new picture.
No,
it hasn't changed on desktop, or it hasn't changed on mobile.
Oh, it's still this, okay. That's what
it only ever changed on desktop. So
that's so weird. Yes, it is a Wednesday evening, and Kendrick Lamar changed his profile picture. And look, I'm gonna say it. We were talking about this before. We manifested this into existence. We've been talking about Kendrick so much and about whether or not he's gonna drop this year, and Day in Vegas, him headlining there, and all this shit with Baby Keem, 2021, I'm not taking no prisoners. Like,
yeah,
we spoke it into existence.
Be patient.
Exactly. So I don't know. It looks pretty likely, and I mean, the internet blew up over this. He's been trending on Twitter. Everyone's like, Kendrick coming Friday. Kendrick's dropping on Friday. We're getting new Kendrick on Friday. And it's like, all right, hold on. That might be a bit much, even for my taste. That might be a bit much to think that he's dropping this Friday.
You think that's a bit much?
I don't know. It's a very drastic surprise drop, but.
Or if he were to try to drop on this Friday, that gives him one day to drop a new Heart.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he would have to drop the album that same night.
Single.
Yeah.
No time for an official single. Which is not his usual rollout.
Right.
We usually get the Heart part, whatever, and then we get a single, and then we get the album. It's usually always a fast rollout though.
Yeah, like a week or two.
Right. But this Friday would be a insanely fast turnaround.
That would be even too fast. Because now we've talked about this already, obviously, and how the likelihood of him dropping after Adele is extremely unlikely. When's Adele supposed to drop again?
The 19th.
The 19th of November, that is, right?
Yes. And Silk Sonic drops the week before.
Exactly. So I mean, yeah, if it was gonna come, it better come. It better come. I mean, if you're watching this after the fact, it better come today. It better be here.
I'll say if it doesn't happen this week, he still has
next week in October
and the week after.
Yeah, the only thing is
potentially drop.
Isn't Taylor dropping a Taylor's version of Red on the 5th?
I feel like that's not going to be that.
That's not that big a deal, but it's still kind of like
only because she would probably potentially go number one.
Exactly.
However, I think if we were to pit Kendrick Lamar versus Taylor Swift re-recording old material, I think Kendrick's got it.
That's fair.
Because of the hype, because of how long he's been gone, and because it's not new music from Taylor, I think if they're fighting for number one, that's Kendrick.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll give you that much.
Like I said, even if he doesn't want to drop the 5th, he still has next week. But once we get to the 12th and after, because I doubt he'll drop the same day as Silk Sonic.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't seem like, and I think he could honestly, he had the potential. If he wanted to fight Silk Sonic, he could possibly go number one against.
He would. Oh shit! I think he could. Honestly,
I think he could.
Even though he's going against Bruno. Yeah, I think because it's like its own separate thing. It's a collab project, and like you said, they lost a lot of steam. He could go toe to toe against Silk Sonic and win.
He could. So I don't know. I'm saying I think Kendrick, if he's going to drop, I'm going to say it's probably going to happen this week or next week. Would be my prediction. The only thing that caused this into question, like you said before, is Day in Vegas. It doesn't make sense that they would have advertised it as only old material. It just makes no sense. If Kendrick dropped an album the week before and he does a performance and he doesn't promote an album he just dropped, It makes no sense.
It does make
It
no
makes no
sense.
sense.
But then there's also like I think I made this argument last time about how it could be, oh, it's like a big performance and he's planned all this stuff, not the album rollout stuff, so just whatever. You know?
I don't know. My only other prediction as to why he did that, as to why it's advertising only old material, is because he didn't want people to anticipate something new, because maybe he really does want to do this surprise drop with very little rollout. And people anticipating an album of any sort would make that less of a surprise.
Well, how did that work out for you, Kendrick? We've been spending the last fucking year speculating.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like
work out.
But it does. It makes sense that he would be coming now.
Yeah.
After Keem, like he took this time, right? For when Keem dropped, he was like, okay, since he's dropping, I'm gonna also take this chance to put myself in the forefront. We had that letter about his last TDE album and doing all that.
It just feels like if it's his last TDE album, why would it be a surprise drop?
Did I talk about how I was thinking he could do like a sort of similar to what Frank Ocean did?
A double album drop?
Yeah. But essentially what I was thinking is possibly Kendrick could, since this is his last TDE album and it's, I mean, we assume he'll be going to PG Lang afterwards. He could drop this TDE album, get him out of his contract with TDE, and then boom, he drops his PG Lang debut.
Right.
Very shortly after. Similar to what Frank Ocean did with Endless to get him out of his Def Jam contract, and then, go independent with Blonde.
No.
Although it probably wouldn't be as great as what Frank Ocean did, because Frank Ocean finessed the entire music industry and no one had ever seen anything like that before. But I think that would be really cool for Kendrick to do. We're more than deserving of 2 albums.
Yeah, it's been
last time when we thought we were getting
now?
2 albums. Yeah, it's been 4 years.
Yeah, fuck, it's been 4 years. Yeah,
and we're still waiting on Nation.
We should have gotten 2 albums by now.
Yeah, still waiting on Nation. Haven't gotten it. Back in the day, whenever that 2 album theory was happening with Damn, I was very invested in it. And now here I am once again, invested in a 2 album theory.
Dang, you're going hard on the 2 album theories.
With no
how's that copium taste?
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. All right. And part of me thinks maybe this is just all kind of planned, because the fact that were also leaks. There were a number of leaks today.
Right.
For new music. I think I saw people saying there are 4 leaks. The fact that there were so many leaks, I feel like, is telling also that there's something coming around the corner. Granted, we have had Kendrick music leak before and then not get anything, but I don't know. There's a lot going on between the leaks in the profile picture and the fact that he's like had this presence recently and been kind of teasing towards stuff.
Yeah,
it's adding up. It's adding up.
It is, and like when you throw in the presence, especially like all of his contributions to the Baby Keem album, it's like, this is a pseudo album rollout in a sense. You could think of it. It like is. That him doing all these features is like, oh, it's kind of an album rollout if you want to think about it.
You could look at his letter as the start of the album rollout. And then the one announcing his last TDE album.
Exactly.
And then everything after that. Not only did he hop on the Baby Keem track, or tracks, plural.
Yeah.
He also introduced a new persona that he introduced on his letter as well, when he signed it with the Oklahoma, or however he's pronouncing it. We still don't know. But then the Baby Keem music video also said that it also had him as that name. So clearly,
we've got
something's happening.
Something's going on, and we need answers.
Even though we probably all still look like Charlie Day, and that it's always sunny meme.
Yep.
We have reason to look like that. Okay.
Yeah.
This is not as bad. Sometimes Frank Ocean fans, we get pretty bad.
Yeah, y'all do.
we get pretty bad, but this is at least substantiated. I'll put money down.
Money down? How
that we
much?
get a Kendrick album in the next 2 weeks.
I don't know. It's crazy. I can really see both sides that like, oh, we really could do Friday because like maybe all of this was the album rollout.
Mm.
Or, I mean, I could see next week. I feel like next week would be pretty nice too.
Next week would be good. It would give him time to do a single, and an album.
Exactly. You could do a single this Friday and then bing boom bop.
We'll get this album whenever we get this album.
Hopefully in the next 3 weeks.